today we're going to get a start pulling the head off the SR. Well, we'll do as much as we can, but at the Christmas bash, the SR got a slight leak or blown head gasket. I'll insert a video here. So the plan is to get the head off and take it to the machine shop to have it resurfaced, buy a new head gasket and stick it all back together. So we're just going to take the hot and cold side off, as well as everything else kind of holding the head on. The cam angle sensor, we may or may not take it off depending, but this is definitely the most important thing that you want to get right when taking on and off. So depending how much I can get done today, or if the rain starts getting heavier, this video might be in 1 or 2 parts. So we're going to use a shifter for the AN fittings because we don't have any AN fittings laying around here. So we're just going to take the breathers off the head. So these fittings are already trashed because they look like they're from the early 2000s. They're freaking red and blue. Ugly. There we go. First one off. This one is also munched up. There we go. Yay! Breathers are next. We need a flat screwdriver for all the piping. We're going to take the coolant line, this thing, and the cooler piping off. This wormy was broken, so I just ripped it off. Hopefully this one is not broken as well. Oh no, this one's good, I think. Yes, it is good. Cool. Oh, that was easy. Cool. So dose pipe, coolant pipe off. This one, lastly. How am I going to do this off? Gonna take this one off too to give ourselves some more room. These ones aren't as tight as the ones on that side because those ones kept popping off when it was under boost. Bit of twist and pull. Good. That is all the clampy things off for now. So we took off all the inner core piping and we took the fan shroud off over there. I've loosened these. Now the coil packs, so they're on a bracket, so they just come out all at once. So these are GDR coil packs. We did the upgrade a little while ago because the split fires broke or weren't working well anymore. Yeah, nice and easy. Come on a little Tarks bracket which we got from EFI. My exhaust, the dump is off. Just gonna slide the front of the turbo off so we can get to the V-band holding the turbo. So just gonna finish undoing this V-band. It's a bit fidgety. Okay, so just gonna try and get this off there. Look at how small it is. Baby. This one is a genuine Garrett rear housing that we put on the back. This is actually a Pulsar turbo. It's a G25660. We had a Pulsar rear housing on it, but it was a bit too small for what we wanted. So we upgraded to the biggest that Garrett offer for this turbo, which is a 0.92 rear housing. And it's still quite tiny, but makes really good torque and over 500 wheel on the SR, which is great for what we wanted. So it's already loosened, didn't want to bore you guys, took forever. Just gonna take it off and sit it down here so we don't have to take off the lines. We're just taking the head off, so it should be right down there. So the exhaust side is off. We're up to the intake side now. We're gonna go inside and have a snack because I'm hungry. This is gonna be so annoying because there's so much stuff in the way. But plan is to just loosen it, take the bolts off and just tip it sideways. Intake is all loose, just gonna slide it off and try and rest it back here a little bit. Just gonna leave all the injectors and as much as we can connect it to make it easier to put it back on later. Just gonna try and yeah, so that's off. I'm just gonna try and like sit it there for now and see if we can do it like that. Rocker cover is all loose, just gonna get in there nice and get some good leverage and just yank it off. There's all like these things on the top, so don't tip it sideways. And there you go. So this is what it looks like under the valve cover. This SR has Tomei valve train, and it's got Bryan Crowd cams. They're 272s, as well as Bryan Crowd cam gears. Yeah. So it's actually got oil squirters as well. You can see the Tomei. The SR, I don't personally really like the SR. I don't like that it's got rocker arms and rocker stoppers and rocker this, that. And I don't like the timing chain. I know that they're probably more reliable than a belt, but I really like belt-driven motors like CAs, JZs, all that kind of thing. But still very nice, pretty top end. To get the head off, we are going to have to take the timing chain off, and to make sure your engine stays in time, setting the motor to top dead center because we will have to take the timing chain off, and this will ensure when we put it back together we can keep the motor in time. So there is marks, I'll zoom in, there's actually small dots on the cam gears which help you align it, and there should be a little timing mark down there on your pulley, but ours is too dirty. So basically you just want to make sure that this mark is straight up and in line with your mark down there. And we've also counted there's usually 20 like prongs on an SR, 20 prongs between the next timing mark, which is here. And that's what we've got. So that's basically how it works, but definitely recommend having someone who's done this before and knows how to do it with you just in case, because this is very important. Get the timing chain off, you have to loosen the tensioner on the side here of the SR. So it's just two 10mm bolts, and just take that one out and that will we'll be able to get this off. Tensioner is out. Now so you can tell it's a bit more floppy. You've got to go ahead and take these off, the gears, to get the chain off. Just crack them all loose, just finishing getting them out basically, and then we're gonna just lift up the cams and take them into the boot. We've got a towel laid down, so we'll just lay them out in order because you don't want to mix up the caps. You want to keep them all in order with anything that you do. We decided to take it all off in one piece. This is the cam, all the caps are still in order, so I'm just going to lay this one in the boot. So we're going to take the rockers off. You got to be really careful when you take them off because there's little like shims that do pop off, so just take it off as straight and softly as you can. That's what it looks like. You want to keep them in order with the cams. They have to go in the exact same spot as everything else, so lay them out on the towel in order if you can. So these are the little shims I was telling you guys about. Careful not to rotate them too much. Just grab them and just pull them out. They got to go back in exactly the same order. So this is one of the little shims. So just go through, grab them all out, keep them in order. I use a magnet to get these flat shims off. In the meantime as well, these are the lifters. So you can kind of just grab them with your fingers, or if not, just use a towel and some like thin nose just so you don't scratch the end, but basically you just pull them out. And again, keeping everything in exact order. The other day it got dark, so this is part 2. The handle is in the head already. Just gonna get the end of the jack and stick it on the end of the handle. You want to make sure you're supporting the ratchet handle as well as doing a slow, even pull, and then just so this is the head gasket. We took the head off. It's a 2-person job. It's heavy. Can't seem to see where the head gasket was blown, but we'll just inspect it a bit more. So this is what it looks like with the head off. Fair bit of carbon on the pistons there, but that's fine. That'll clean off. There's the head. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take it to the machine shop and get it skimmed on the bottom, or resurfaced, whatever you want to call it. Get a new multi-layer head gasket and chuck it back on. That was just a quick kind of demonstration video about how I get the SR20 head off. Definitely go do your own research and have someone there just making sure if this is your first time doing it. But thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.